Hello. You find me at the lava lake, getting more lava for the Tinker's furnace. But I have forgotten to craft a bucket, so I've just done that. This tank can hold 20 buckets of lava. If I upgraded it, it would hold 80, but I couldn't be asked. Now to me, somewhere up on the surface, after I've collected and brought this lava up. And of course, I got one spare this time. So, early power generation, I was mentioning that last episode. I've figured out what to do for that. Oh, and by the way, I've got a nice little overhang here. And I'm going to upgrade this to that. Also, I need a tool that can mine obsidian, and unfortunately my magnesium pickaxe, cheeky Nando's, cannot, because it's a mining level of iron. So simply I'm going to put a obsidian on it. It makes sense. Can't mine obsidian? Put a piece of obsidian on your magnesium pickaxe. And then a piece of flint, and there you're done. It's mining level cobalt and no modifiers used. Perfect. Anyway, as for early game power, coal is not sustainable, I'm afraid. For long term, I think I'm gonna go canola for the early game long term power, since canola just works, right? It's good, it's renewable, it's infinite, it's all environmentally friendly and stuff. But before that, for the quick and dirty method, I found a patch of oil nearby, and I'm gonna go America that all up. The oil, incidentally, is over there, some that direction behind the trees. I don't think you can see on the map, but it's fairly close by. And that, with a furnace generator, and the rest of this incense cedar wood, I can probably pull up quite a few buckets of oil. Which would be good. It would be good. I can refine that and convert it to more power using thermal expansion. Oh yeah, and also got myself some sheep. The summoning pendulum has a queue structure, so it's first in, first out, and not last in, first out as I thought it was. Don't know why I would have thought it was that, but I don't know. It just made sense for the summoning pendulum to be last in, first out. But no, it's first in, first out. And I accidentally picked up a butterfly, so that was a bit of a waste of time. It's fine. I got the sheep, and the sheep are going to be there forever now. Oh yeah, and hose. Hose do the thing of breaking in AOE, which is quite nice, because I do need to get a nice canola farm set up. Just have it growing here, for a while, so I can get a bit of canola set up before I start off the actual farm thing. The worms are very handy. Ooh, this is definitely reaching? Yeah, I'm not doing anything wrong here. This is all dandy and fine. So, 8 canola seeds. Soon, this will become... Hold on, quick maths. 80 plants. Going to get 80 from 8. But first the oil. The oil needs to be done. And for that, I need a pump. How do I get a pump, you ask? Or you don't. I don't care. I use mechanism, obviously. The electric pump from mechanism. However, that requires stuff like enriched alloy and steel casing, which I really should make a coke thingy for, since if it in the coke oven, in the alloy furnace, it can combine. Oh, you can do that in graphite. Fair enough, actually. Steel is fine, but it needs stuff like enriched alloy, which needs a metallurgic infuser. So if I just put that in there. So it means I need a metallurgic infuser, but now I can use 1 redstone for 1 iron, or I can use 1 redstone for 10 iron, which is more efficient, but that requires an enrichment chamber. which I also stuck there. See, this is the beginnings of mechanismus. Which means I need to expand my machine wall to mechanism. I think I'm going to start mechanism off in the corner. Just to fuck off, butterfly. They've been annoying me for quite a while, actually. They just sort of come here and sit around blocking the way. They're quite nice, really, but you know, there's a limit to everything, and my patience is getting rather thin. Deep inhale. Anyway, back to what I was doing. The conduits, the covers, so this doesn't look like shit. Inside and outside. I just need to put a roof on this house now and it'll be done, and I'll be living in here for forever, and a bit more than forever. Anyway, is that all nice? We got this part set up, and the cell is down on to 500,000. Bloody hell. Shut up, Windows. I might turn this off. Turn this off. There we go, turned it off. Now it shouldn't be using my power, and I can use it to make the stuff which will make oil. I still need a bit more coal, but it's fine. I'll just use this generator wherever, really. Anyway, the metallurgic infuser, the most basic thing in mechanism, requires some furnaces, and some osmium. Oh yeah, and these are my boots. My boots have inventory in them. This is the best thing ever. So I have inventory in my boots. I have pockets in my boots, which also have jump and empowered and apiarist shoes, so I don't get stung on the boots. No, nice boots. Aha. Yes, the metallurgic infuser. Really, I should have 3, but I'm going to be using the redstone one for now, I think, I hope. But don't tell me you need a... No, you don't. Perfect. It doesn't need a circuit board, which requires osmium. Actually, no, that still requires a redstone in the metallurgic infuser. So it's fine. Everything is fine. There is nothing wrong with this at all. Everything is perfectly fine, and everything's going to be alright, I hope. Metallurgic infuser. Okay, so how do I make an enrichment chamber? This is where I need the osmium. Yeah, I need the osmium. Okay. I have to be inefficient with this. This sucks, by the way. I have to be inefficient. I have to use 2 whole pieces of redstone to infuse 2 whole pieces of osmium. Oh, and also the whatchamacallit, the steel. Yeah. Luckily, oh shit. Luckily, here's some graphite I made earlier. What does this make in an enrichment manufactory? Oh, it's a pulverizer. And here's what I made earlier, the perfect cooking show. So that makes steel. That's done my control circuits. What else do I need? More iron, obviously. Iron is always needed. Luckily, I have tons of it. Redstone and the steel casing, which requires steel and glass. Steel. It's taking a while, isn't it? Yeah, it's taking a while. You know, like, it's taking its sweet time here. But man, it's unbelievable. It's so slow. It's so slow. That's what I guess I'll have 2 so I can put these in parallel. Actually, no, this does go here. And that is iron, right? Yeah. Whilst I wait for this to finally finish alloying. Perfect. Ding. There's my 4 steel to make a steel casing. To make an enrichment chamber. So I can be less inefficient. Oh, what a wonderful noise that makes. What a wonderful noise that makes indeed. But now, this gives 80 redstone. 8 times. 8 times the power. So I need to make a pump now. Pump requires a steel casing again, and 2 of the iron ones. Shut up, Windows. Gosh, because my headphones are a piece of trash that keeps sort of connecting, disconnecting, and Windows just doesn't like this. Like, oh, you've connected headphones in, I see. Oh, you've connected headphones in again. No, bitch, they're already connected and they never were disconnected, apart from the internals. It's more annoying than you think. I don't know what you'd think, and to be frank, I don't care, so... What I think, though, is it's more annoying, and that's the more important thing. Okay. What's this on? It's on 4. Perfect. Timing. So the pump is relatively inexpensive. I'll just pop this in here correctly. There we go, there's the electric pump. And now, I guess I'll hook it up to a basic copper tank. The copper tank, 20 buckets. 20 buckets of fuel in one go is enough, really, isn't it? I'll work on a... See, this requires bronze. I should get bronze going, honestly, but I have no copper because it's all paused in there, and actually I don't have much copper. But it's a 3... Okay, so it's a 3 to 1. Copper to tin. Oh, this is busy, isn't it? Shit. Anyway, now for fuel. Fuel, I'm just going to take instant cedar planks, since they're otherwise trash. And let us go over to the oil patch, which you can now see on the map is the little black thing by the tree. You might be able to see it on the map. I'm going right towards it. Now this will pump up all that nice and juicy oil and hurt the world and cause global warming and all of that stuff. Although I don't actually know which way the... Okay, so I think the tank goes on top. And I think the power goes to the side. Oh. Oh, generates 300 R... What? Oh, at 4,000 RF per tick. Okay, so this works super quickly, but it just consumes the planks instantly. Oh, it's just fine. You know, it's nearly done. There we go, 20 buckets. Now it's just pumping oil into there. Only requires 12.5 RF per tick. Ah, perfect. I'll just leave this here. I'll take this button. I'll take this portable tank. And so, how do I refine the oil? What do I do with crude oil? I guess this is crude. This is just oil. Which I'm assuming is crude, since it's just pumped up straight out of the ground. Anyway, I'll probably come back with a tank that's bigger. So, my crude oil operation system, which I guess I'll put in the basement. I'll just put the refinery in the basement. What? Oh, the lag. Oh, ouch, the lag. That hurts, man. So, what do we need for this? The oil, fractionating still, to naphtha, to napat, which is fractionated again to refine fuel. Alright, which can be used the compression dynamo. So, I take the oil, I put it through 2 lots of fueling, and I get profit. America in a nutshell. Yep, I am now doing the America thing. Anyway. But that's a good thing, right? Right? Guys? That's a good thing, right? America-ing is a good thing. Guys? Okay. Anyway. So. I guess I will connect the So if the fuel input goes like, I'll say here, right, then we put this to output, then we have the 2 stills there, and then we have an output tank. But we also need an infinite water source, probably in the wall here. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this carefully. So we have the two blocks here, and then we have an output tank. The output tank can be represented as something. Let's make another tank, actually. Another tank can be the output tank. Funny that. Thermal tanks are actually the best tanks. They've been buffed. I remember when copper used to only store 8 buckets, but now it stores 20. Anyway, another tank here, and that obviously will be on output because that's to store the fuel. And this, shut up Windows. And if we think about the compression dynamos being arrayed sort of like so, and then I guess going off into the mountain if necessary. Probably not, honestly. This isn't a big setup. And then we can have the water source right here that'll pump right into there. So there's a water source, and now all I need is one aqueous accumulator, some conduit, or mechanical pipe, but they're fairly bit more expensive than thermal expansion pipes. An aqueous accumulator, compression dynamo, and some more fluid pipes, and also the 2 fractionating stills from my small reserve of power, because I left the other generator over there by the oil. I'm not sure if it retains its power when I return it. You know, I actually really hope so, but first, let's sleep. It's always good to have a regular sleep schedule, you know, so your day doesn't get thrown out of whack. I don't. Well, I actually do. But I used to not. You know, as everyone did, hate sleeping, but now I love sleeping. Sleeping is the greatest thing in the world. Which is great, because it's sleeping, right? You don't have to do anything else while sleeping, you just have to sleep, and it's great. Feels great. It just is great. Sleep is great. I guess this generator can provide some backup power, hopefully. Okay, so it's 15.7 crf. If I mine it and place it back down, it has 0 rf. Shit. Well, shit. That is an inconvenience. Only a slight one, though. It's not too bad. It's not too much big of a deal. I only need it for a bit of backup power, which will to consume all of my instance seeder planks into crf. But they only produce 300 RF, I think. Which is, you know, utter shite. Yeah, it produces 300 RF. That's complete shite, but it doesn't matter. The instance seeder planks are shite anyway, so it's not as if I'm ever going to use this ever else. Like, shut up, Windows! That's going to be a recurring thing on this channel, shut up, Windows. That's just Windows, innit? Innit, bruv. But it goes at 4,000 RF per tick. Anyway, that's slightly better. I'm at 500,000. What if I don't have any coal, though. I have mini coal. No, I have coal, actually. I do want to see how much this generates. Okay, so this generates 200 RF. This generates 1,600 RF. Oh. Whereas it generates multiple tens of thousands of RF in here. At 60 RF per tick. I mean... excuse me, what? Bitter? Shun? That's not right. This generator's crap. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a sigh of complete and utter disappointment. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day. The more wood I burn, the worse it is for the environment. And the worse it is for the environment, the worse it is for the environment. This is a Minecraft world, so we don't need to worry about the environment. What we do need to worry about is actually getting the fucking power done before the end of the episode. Thank you very much. Fluid conduits and fractionating stills, which require alloys, but this is done. So made into steel. I still have some graphite left over, which is good. The steel. Anyway, fractionating steel. Fractionating steel. Oh yeah, and also oil. What do I do with? What does it produce in it again? Oh, 50% chance for tar. 50% chance for sulfur. Nice. And then the thermal expansion, literally copper pipes, made of copper and pipe, but mostly copper and a bit of glass to make pipe. It's made of the pipe is made of pipe, guys. If you didn't know already, the pipe is indeed made of pipe. Don't know how much of a revelation this is to you, but yeah, it's made of pipe. I'm talking shit again. Not talking shit. I'm talking bullshit again. So thermal aqueous accumulator, and that is here. That's cheap enough? Question mark. Heavy question mark. I fucking hope. Requires iron gears though, doesn't it? Yeah, it does too. And this. And this. And it's suddenly done. Whoa! That was quick. Nice. It's like sell it, bang. Bang, and the dirt is gone. You good, bruv, good. Now the fractionating stills. Have to get the most efficiency out of this after all, even if it does mean burning shit. But the fractionating stills actually appear because I've been a high IQ and queue these up. Okay, so tin gear. There used to have to be an iron in the middle for that. I don't know when they removed that, but it's a good thing, honestly. In the end, nickel and Constantan. Really, you want me to make Constantan with nickel? I have little in. Actually, I have a decent amount of nickel. That's actually no. I have little enough nickel already, and you expect me to make Constantan and nickel gears? What sort of, like, madman are you? Bloody all the mods 3 tried to make me actually work for my power. Gosh. I'm gonna have to seize the means of production. And change the config files because I'm a pussy. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be a big alpha male and who eats meat and not change the config files. More than I already have. But we don't talk about that. Yeah, this furnace is very slow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But whilst it's doing, I can be out of glass. Shit, I'm out of glass. I just smell more glass. Shit. I mean, shit, man. I'm out of glass. There we go. There's enough glass for 2 of that, and the Constantan gear, and of course the gold redstone reception coil. The redstone reception coil, who works for £7.80 an hour at Hilton's in the reception desk. What a life. It's really depressing. Shit, I need to eat more. I've already got one though. One is good, right? One is better. And this is set up to that. This is this. And this is gonna start fractionating. This is the output of the red. And this is the output of the yellow. And the yellow is going to go to a fuck off, Windows. The yellow is going to go into a storage drawer. Actually, I have chests in here. I didn't need to make more chests. Yellow is going to go into a storage drawer which holds 2048 of the item that it has a 50% chance of creating, which in the first case is tar, in the second case is naphat. Go check out his channel, by the way. He has no videos. If I remember to link it, which I might not. Sorry enough that. But he did a podcast, so you know. And I'm the graphic designer for said podcast. That's it. It's about movies. I'm not big on movies. I could do an episode. I could not. It depends. And that was a perfect amount of Constantin for me to make 2 fractionating sills with a T. And this is going to be set up much the same way, with the input here, the red here, and the yellow here. Okay, so this is going to start getting up. This is on 1.3 Murph, which is good. So this is on 20 Curve, and it's doing it as usual. Okay, and now that's in here, we can get the compression dynamos and get more power. Oh my god, like more power, compression dynamo, here we go. I need the transmission coil and I need a gear. I'll make 2. Why not? They're only made of tin and I have lots of tin. I'll make 2. 2's better than 1 after all. Especially if they start getting upgraded, they go from meh to pretty decent, actually, as a matter of fact. See, they're making 40. Well, one of them is making 40 roof per tick. And this is slowly getting thingy down. So. That's good to keep the system going for now. I can actually turn... I can turn this back on. Oh dear. I can turn this back on again. And that's it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is early game power using the most least climate friendly, environmentally friendly methods out there. Not really, coal is worse honestly, but that was early game power. This is later early game power. Moving up in the world, but there's no like... there is actually LPG. So I could go to gas, but honestly that sounds like a pen. I'll just go to plant oil and become a vegan. Anyway, what do I do next? I still have to upgrade these, obviously, and get more oil, and obviously build up this house, and next episode is going to be something, but I'm afraid I'm out of time. So, have a nice day.